Good morning, everybody. Starting here early today. I've got my coffee, which is sitting kind of precariously. I'm going to move that here in just a second. I was typing on the computer, so I was like, it was out of my way there. But how did you get my coffee and carrying it that way doesn't seem too safe. But welcome. Hi, I'm Elizabeth here at Grace and Lottie's Art. I am working on a page right here that is part of a review that I'm doing, but I needed to do it with my Prismacolor, so we have something to compare to. Good morning, Mr. Shrubway. Welcome. So just trying to get this ready and done. I have gotten the white one done on white, so you guys can get a little preview. Because remember, on the live stream you get previews. So here is Crayola's on white, and I'm doing a Crayola on brown as well. Here it is started. It's a little bit, you can see, I didn't do much. I did just the first section of each of these together. So I thought it would be good to have something to compare it to so that we can see what is kind of like one of the big standards here, especially for coloring on tone tan. I like using tone tan for creating on. I think it just creates an incredible, like just the way the colors pop off of tone tan to me is a favorite, especially if I get to create, I'm in control of what this is on. And so this sheet was found over on the Crayola website, literally Crayola.com. So if you scroll through there, you can find it. You can print it on whatever paper you want. So that's nice. So this is some recycled sketch that I got. I couldn't find it on Amazon, so that's why there's not a link down below for you guys to see it. But I found it at an art store that I love up in Louisville called Preston Art Supply. If you're in that area, I really strongly suggest you go over there. They are super, super cool. Even after our little California adventure, they still had me in their system, you know. So I walked right in. I got a bunch of cool things on my last trip. Things that I've been using in my streams and stuff too, especially like a special size of tone tan paper. I can't get away from the tone tan. Anyway, it is a favorite of mine. I'm not gonna lie on that. So anyway, so let's jump right in. So I've already even gotten the orange out. I use that for the thumbnail. What a surprise. I know, Kel Surprise. I have all of my beautiful Prismacolors ready to go over here. Now, one of the areas that the Prismacolors sometimes feel a little lacking is that they have a lot of oranges, but they're all very, very, very similar. They're like right on top of each other. So sometimes getting a little bit of depth with the oranges is difficult. Same with the browns. There aren't as many browns. We've got a ton of blues, a ton of purples and things. But the Crayola, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this, but this is my Prismacolor. I found it on the internet, swatch. Here are the Crayolas swatched. So, got quite a few browns, considering this is only 100 and this is 150 too. So lots of colors there. Host. I don't know, what does that? I don't have any like things set up. I don't even know what those do. I need to get that done. So add that one to the to-do list, Mr. Shrubway, for me, if you don't mind, to get those things set up so that I have all those cool little bits. Surprised you didn't type first. You normally type first in the chat. But anyway, so if you look at these, I feel like for this being Crayola and this only being 100, it had a good brown selection. For these, especially if you look, we have 3 shades in this really beautiful dark brown that are like right there. Now they do have these right here. Again, 150 colors versus 100, so comparatively, the orange in the Crayola for some reason just really popped compared to some of the other colors, so it was nice to do a pumpkin. But let's jump into it. I'm ready. Let's start the camera recording. It is now recording. We're going to zoom in just a little so we get a better right there, because we're going to be working right there. And let's switch it over to manual focus so it doesn't focus on my hand, but instead focuses on the art. Already feeling the difference. Huh? That almost, like the amount of color that's coming down, it almost looks neon. Coming off of the page. Wow, this is okay. This feels so nice to use. Okay, let's pull the pumpkin orange out. I think that sounds fitting for a pumpkin, right? Oh, hosting you now. Oh, okay, I had to do it manually. Cool. Thank you for hosting me on your channel, Mr. Shrubway. I appreciate that. It's like cross-genre. Mr. Shrubway is a gaming Twitch streamer. Typically Minecraft. He's actually really good at Skyrim, believe it or not. So we're trying an earlier stream time today. Overslept a little, trying to get everything done, and then my camera wouldn't connect. Hey, UK Gaming Guy, welcome over on Twitch. Cool to see you here. This is my chill art stream. I am a Twitch gamer as well. You'll find me as BethAnn78 as a gamer. But this is my art channel. I've had it for a lot longer, not on Twitch, but over on YouTube. So. Streaming this morning earlier. Metrics pointed that it would be a better time to stream. Normally I was streaming at about 10 a.m. my time, Central, here in the United States. But it's said that 8 would actually be better for my audience. So we're trying it out. Plus I'm not going to complain because Minecraft Live is today. Gotta be ready for my mob vote. I have not even decided which one I want to vote for. So. There we go, that's a little spot there. Oh, this pumpkin orange is really pretty. I see what it has its name. It does well for a pumpkin. Okay, back in here. No, it does. It feels so bright. It's just regular orange. It totally feels like it's, like in real life, it feels like it's almost neon orange. Okay. Now we got to start going into our I think mineral orange is the right call. It'll also tone down that orange just a little bit. Okay, then we're going to come into picking the right we're actually going to use white to start. Don't worry, it's not going to stay this vivid. Okay, let's blend her in. Time to blend, time to blend. Still too much on my brush. First layer done. It's gonna dry a little bit, give it a minute. I don't just want to melt my pencils into the gamsol that I just put down. Okay, and then we'll compare, because this is just one layer and the other one's like 4 layers. So give it a second, time to sip the coffee. Good Good morning, everybody. It's nice to have my coffee. Literally, you guys saw the first sip of the morning. I got up out of bed, got in here, and was getting everything set up. Didn't even have time to make it to the kitchen, which is another, like, the kitchen is 5 feet away. But one of those mornings. Okay, almost there. Again, my brush was a little too wet up there. So I used a hint of taupe to help the pumpkin feel a little darker in there. So I'm looking at my browns right now, trying to decide. I know it's not going to be totally in focus because I have it set for the table. Here, if we set it all the way down, but it's still not going to reach. I'm looking here. Light umber may do it. Burnt ochre. Let's try burnt ochre or sienna brown. The one that was missing too out of there was no terracotta kind of shade in the Crayola, and that was a little rough. Or at least needed. I need to come over here. We're gonna pull out, I think we need to go to as deep as sienna brown. Right here, we'll start putting that in now. Now this side is a little darker, so we're not gonna be putting it on this, we're gonna be putting it in here to help create a little more shadow. Yeah, that's really nice and subtle. It's a good layer though. Kind of sneak it in up in here in these darker little areas where just a teeny bit is peeking out underneath. So we're gonna use, not mineral orange, pumpkin orange. Now on this side, bits of color in there. We're also gonna deepen around this leaf a little bit. There we go. I think we're gonna go into mineral orange. Next, just skipping the orange. Put a little bit of the pumpkin in there. Right here. blend that brown in here. Okay, there we go. Lighting up. Enjoying that quite a bit. You guys can look at that for a second. I'm gonna go warm up my coffee, let that dry, and then we're gonna add in the gold all on this, and we'll see how that stands out. There we go, coffee. Well, we'll do the side-by-side comparison. Okay, artichoke. It is one of my favorite pencils right here. It is one of those strained ones that at first you don't think you're gonna use it a whole lot. When you get it and you look at the colors all in the box, and then you realize how much you use it and why it's at the beginning of the box. There's a couple of strange ones that's like you wouldn't think you would use them all the time, and they're such a, like you would think, oh, this isn't one that, you're like, nope, it's kind of sitting there and everything. So anyway, I'm gonna be using that one. Let's see here. Jasmine will work well. A little bit of yellow ochre. It's close, but not quite. Okay. So this one's gonna be in the really light areas, or the really dark areas, I meant. Like back in here. You don't really see it on the paper a whole lot. It's there. Probably gonna bring a little bit in lightly here in a minute with that one. Yellow ochre. This is gonna look really yellow at first. Just bear with me. It'll get better. Just a first layer that will then kind of blend out. I found trees in a bad landscape. Yay! I'm so happy you found trees. Trees has been his difficulty. Yeah, this is like right there on the edge. Okay. Doesn't look like a whole lot yet. And wheat seeds. Oh my goodness, your world, Mr. Shrubway, has just totally changed in that Minecraft world. We've both been playing in snapshots this week. He's playing a regular snapshot. I've been playing like just a whole serial of hardcore snapshots. It has been a blast. I may go downstairs and play more this afternoon. Mainly because I'm not good at it. But it's been like my fun place. I have been working up here on art pieces. And it's been like a fun little escape to go down there and just Minecraft for a little bit. Okay, I think we may I'm picking my browns carefully here because we need them to be pretty. They have a little bit of green underneath of them. And I don't think it's full on green ochre. I'm thinking right now. Because I'm looking at some of the colors I have and seeing how they work and staring literally at my little sheet here, my swatch sheet. This is gonna need a lot more toning. That light umber really is saying it may be a. Cause I want to look a little more antique-y gold, not bright gold. So let's we'll go ahead and blend this in, get our first layer kind of set, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, let's get that setting now. It looks really dark. It'll lighten back up here in just a second since it's wet. I'm really thinking this light umber right here. In the dark areas. Then we'll bring the artichoke out a little further. And I'm just using a super light amount of artichoke on it. kind of put a little in here to tone. Now the jasmine in the middle. Just going to use that to help set my middle line here. Some more yellow ochre. So Mr. Shrubway, the question is, if you found wheat seeds and trees in your Badlands game, do you have dirt to plant them in? Because I don't think trees will grow on the sand or terracotta. We're going to add a teeny bit of cream in this. Just on this middle line. Just to really pop that color right there. Yes, okay, good. That was, because otherwise those two things would be totally worthless. Like even like I have seeds, but I have nothing to do with the seeds. I'm stuck.
Yes, I have to.
Mix these all up a little bit more. Then we're gonna touch the orange up just a teeny bit more, and I think we'll have it done, and we can do a good comparison. Oh, Lottie's come in. Hi, Lottie. My dog is here. I don't have a face cam, so I can't really show you the dog today. Let her say hi. She's a good dog. Yes, she is. Lottie's a 5-pound toy poodle, for those of you who don't know, and she's a very good dog. She's probably sad that her front door isn't open right now, but our air conditioning went out this week. It's not wanting to work, but we knew we had a big cool down coming, so we're kind of holding off on it. And so we had the windows open all night, and it's so nice because we went to bed and it was hot in the house, and then overnight a big front wind came through And when we woke up, guess what? It wasn't hot. Like, I'm in a flannel and nice and comfy, and it feels like fall. So we're enjoying that quite a bit today. And put just a teeny bit back here, not much. This is the wrong one. I'm using light umber instead of the sienna brown. No wonder it looked weird. Ugh. Don't mix your colors up, kids. There we go. It's not the end of the world. It really isn't. Okay, there's that. Now the pumpkin orange in here. Now the mineral orange. Okay. Do one last blend in. Then we'll let it rest and we'll do a comparison. But look, and I may need to add in a little more color into the gold. Okay, let's let it sit. Coffee sip time. And then we'll compare. Let it dry so that way it'll... And yes, you can see right there underneath my table there's always a mark where that sits. Excuse me. Oh, Lottie's climbing up on her pillow on her chair right now. And I can see her and she can see me. Her previous house, she had a couch she could climb up on that backed up to my desk. And so when she sat up on the cushions on the couch, she was literally just right there, and it was so sweet. Yes, it was. It was so, so sweet. We could be super close. Okay, I think it's dried enough. Are we ready to compare? Okay. This is the Crayola. This is the Prismacolor right here, okay? This isn't still drying, so it still needs a little bit more time. I'm noticing I was able to get a lot deeper. Like if you look in the shadows, these colors are a lot darker, which is great. That's one of the great bits with all of this is like as it's drying, like I'm watching it on my screen over here, my monitor, and it's like, ooh, it's coming out great. As it dries a little bit more and a little bit more, the difference is becoming a lot more clear between the two. Just how much more orange we were able to get in there, and that's not with using a ton of pencils. I mean, I used basically 4 pencils plus the white. Let's see, how many would I have used on the Crayola? And I used orange, cantaloupe, and tan and taupe. Oh no, I think I used light brown there. I used light brown because light brown was oranger. So I used 1, 2, 3, and I used the yellow orange too as a lighter as it was coming out. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, and the light orange, I know I used that on it. So yeah, I used the same number of colors on this. That gives you the difference right there, just in the pencils. As we sit here and it is nice to see it dry. I think we're gonna move on to the next section. We'll let that finish drying. Okay. This is where I need to look at my reference so I know which ones are orange. Because right here, we're just gonna mark them by lightly coloring them in on here. So I can see. Okay, there's that. So this one, because we've got a straight on light source, if this is coming on straight on, this is pretty much our piece that's gonna be even, not to one side or the other. Looks like we are gonna need to fill in just a teeny bit here. Sometimes when it dries, you can see the little spots. It's like, yeah, I didn't get quite into the crevice as much as I wanted. And those are easy fixes, but it's just it's like, oh, I see it now. So that means we're just gonna be doing a little bit on each edge, not much, because one isn't really in the shadow. Do a little bit of shadowing behind. Excuse me. Now our mineral orange, or sorry, pumpkin orange. Now we'll get into our mineral orange. put our white in here now. Again, it's gonna look like a lot at first. We're gonna be blending it in, don't worry. Don't worry, it'll be blended in. It just looks like a lot when you're starting. There we go. It's funny on the camera how bright this stripe looks versus in person, where the white is. It's gonna tone in, don't worry. It's just funny. It's like I look at it on the camera and it's like, boom. Okay. Now I'm gonna look at this previous one here real quick, kind of see where it needs a little bit of love. Using my terracotta or a sienna brown right now. Switching over to the pumpkin. A little too much light in there, it felt like. There we go. Now we can work on the gold just a little bit in there, kind of tone it in a little bit more. This beautiful artichoke. need to make sure this line here, because the line with the gold, where it's in a big highlight, is a little off from the highlight of the pumpkin. There we go. Now they're a little more lined up. Making it make a little more sense. Still funny how the gold kind of came out on there. It's still really, really white on the screen. It is not in real life. Looking at it right now. I mean, I love the contrast that it's kind of creating, a little bit more than what's actually there, but it doesn't look that as gold as it is in real life. Okay, so let's get back in here with our sienna brown. Oh, no, I need pumpkin orange. There we are. Okay, there we go, there's that, a little bit of mineral orange. Blend again. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's add in a little bit of the gold. Now we've got gold way deep over here, so we'll be using that light umber. Okay, now we're coming in with our artichoke. Now the yellow ochre. A little bit of the jasmine right in here. Okay, first coat on. Time to blend. Okay, we'll let that wake up now. I think we need to add a little bit of white in here. Not a lot, just a little bit. That'll blend in nicely too. Okay. It's gonna need a little more twist of that just because it's a lot of layers. And I was putting in a lot of layers on the Crayola, so it's not like I'm putting in any more on this one than I was on the other. It is nice that they have a pumpkin orange. I would assume that pumpkin orange would be the right shade for pumpkins. Okay, and now mineral orange. Teeny bit more white just to kind of blend it in a little bit more. I feel like the white is a little too much like a straight line stripe. blending it out a little bit, making it a little softer. That is looking good. Okay, I'm happy with the orange on that. Let's blend this just a little bit more right here. There we go. A little more here. Looking good. Could use just a teeny bit more there too, blending. Okay, let's get in here now and start. What's weird on this one is because it doesn't actually sit. We'll put a teeny bit right here. There we go, just so that we feel like we're getting a little bit of highlight on that gold. Because right now it doesn't feel like there's any highlight on the gold at all. It feels pretty flat. Come here real quick, Euphoria. I don't have a face cam on, so you're good.
So I don't have to crawl across the floor.
No, there's no face cam. Okay,
What's up?
can you tell a difference, real quick, we're getting a extra opinion in real quick. Can you tell a difference between the Prismacolor and the Crayola?
I mean, yeah. Prismacolors are more like vivid, look better. And also the difference is that there's another one filled out on that one.
Yeah,
than the other.
but just comparing these two, if I had them like this, could you tell me which one was which?
Yeah, the Prisma has more depth.
Say, using the same number of pencils. It's not that I used more colors or things like that.
Man, it's crazy.
And it's actually gone faster. It's taken less time to do it.
Yeah, 'cause it takes forever to put Crayola pigment down. That doesn't look awful.
I am giving Crayolas like the best possible too. Like I'm using good paper. I'm giving them everything like the same Gamsol treatment, everything that I would use my other pencils for. It just takes a lot more work. Okay, let's get this guy finished now. I think this will really bring it up a notch. We're using our little filbert now, or two. Okay, let that sit for a minute. I'm gonna warm up my coffee and then we'll see how that did for the highlight. Mr. Sharpway is at work now. Glad to know you are safely there. Okay. Coffee is good. I really thought that would be dry by now. I gave it a second. It's getting there. Let's give it that teeny bit of white. Super teeny bit. Okay, there's that. This one's a little bit trickier because I've got double. I made my life a little bit more difficult on the next section, on the original, on the first one I did, because I made this section have side-to-side shadowing, and each one of these little bands created shadowing too. Because, you know, why not create layers on layers, right, guys? Makes sense. Let's just really stretch yourself. So first of all, the top ones, like that, and that, and then this is now, it flips. This is now a deeper shadow here. On this side. So we've got that. Using our mineral orange now. Okay. You know what I could do? I could lay in my white first here. Just gonna go through all of them. This way I have an idea where it is. That would be smart. Oh my goodness, how much the white comes through in the camera. I promise that is a very, very, very soft white, but the camera really likes it. Okay, now I can see a little bit better how this is coming together. Okay. So you see that basic color lay down. I'm gonna put a teeny bit of orange over all of it here just to kind of pull it together. Because that has been in every layer so far. There we go. It's our tone pulling it together. Getting everybody on the same page. Ooh, I promise I blotted that. Work the white in, work the white in. There we go, first layer. Now to add the first layer of the gold. I got our light umber. Okay, now the artichoke. Now, we have our beautiful yellow ochre. And now our nice, pretty jasmine. Okay, next step. Okay, that's a pretty good first coat. Looking at that. I think that one came out pretty well. Right there. I just have a little bit more to do with the shadows on this. And we'll be pretty set. Waiting for it, waiting for it, waiting for it to dry. Okay. I think we can start adding in a little bit more of our shadow here. Sienna brown. Okay, pumpkin orange. Mineral orange. I don't really want to do too much. I think that just need to fill in just a little bit here on using our light umber. Now our artichoke. And your yellow ochre right there. That one actually came out pretty well. We're gonna use it right in here just to kind of find some of those. I think that got us. We actually got double shadowing working there. Cool, ready to move on to the next section. I think I want to add in a little more ochre here. Just a little more yellow in on it. There we go. Oh, we can put a little more jasmine in on here. There we go. A little more sunshine in on here. Okay, there we go. We are ready now. Back in with our sienna brown. Okay, pumpkin brown. Or pumpkin orange, not pumpkin brown. Mineral orange. And a little bit of orange, pull it all together. light umber. Artichoke. Yellow ochre. Jasmine. And some white, which, there it is. Where'd my white go? There we go. It looks like a white stripe right now. Okay. First layer on that done. Back to the, oh, pumpkin orange is what I want. Now mineral orange. Okay, there's that done. Need to work in here a little bit. There we go. Coming together pretty well here. Pumpkin orange again. There we go. Artichoke. Yellow ochre. Jasmine. There we go. There we go, another section done. Okay, let's move on. Next section. We are going in with our sienna brown. Pumpkin orange. Mineral orange. We're gonna go ahead and lay in the white here. See where it goes well. There we go. It looks so white. This allows me to blend in a little bit easier and faster. Okay. I'm gonna add a little more mineral orange out here. A little more aggressive with it. A little more aggressive with the brown here. little bit of orange to tone it all together. There we go. Time to blend. There we go. There we go. Now we're going to get our light umber. Now our artichoke. Yellow ochre. And our jasmine. Okay, blend those together. There we go. Let that dry. Calm down the white a little bit. We're ready to move on. While we're sitting here, it'd be nice. It's a good time for me to just say, if you're enjoying the stream, would love the follows, the likes, the shares, all of those things, wherever you are. It's super helpful. Trying to revive this channel after kind of letting it sit for a while, so it feels like a bit of an uphill journey. It's a good one, but it's getting everything back to where it was before is a lot of work. So all of your support is greatly appreciated. I enjoy making this content, and I would like to be able to continue to do so. So. As well as a comment or two saying hey, a little bit in the chat is also nice. Okay. We're gonna let that dry for a minute. We're gonna head back over here. Now remember, our shadow is more heavy on this side. It's reversed from this one. That's because of the way a pumpkin sits. So we're starting with that sienna brown here. Ooh, I almost messed up. It's this one. Just putting in a little light there. Okay, that's a stem. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? There's more spots up here than there are areas. Okay. Pumpkin orange now. Under the paper. No, there's nothing there. It felt like there was something under the paper. Okay. Where's my mineral orange? There it is. Okay, now we're gonna have the white right in here. There we go. Just to kind of give myself an idea where it goes. There's that. Ah. Okay. Start blending my orange to tie it all together. Oh, there is a lead in. Okay, so this is gonna be our last section. Mr. always letting me know. I don't wanna miss the Minecraft event today, so there's a 4-minute countdown to the pre-event, which we're almost to the 2-hour mark anyway, which is how long I like to stream for. So we will finish this little section here, and I'm gonna be signing off for the day. Thank you for the heads up, Master Shrubway. Super appreciate that. Okay. If you remember, Mumbo was talking last night, Mr. Shrubway, about how he was part of the pre-show for creator stuff, so I bet you that's what it is. So. Artichoke. Joker. And sand, and jasmine, not sand. I debated the sand. Here we go. Okay, that's got us a good start for today. Gonna call it for right now, and I hope you've enjoyed the stream. If you have, please, again, be sure to follow and do the likes and all the things. That would be super, super helpful as I am growing this channel again. So I look forward to seeing you. We're gonna be traveling, so I'm probably gonna stream on Friday this week. So be looking for that. That'll probably be Friday morning instead of Saturday morning. So anyway, looking forward to seeing you then. Bye.